Hi everyone, good day. My name is JANIS. I welcome you to Jumped Maths channel. Okay, today we want to look at algebraic cubic polynomial. The algebraic cubic polynomial. So in our last video, I actually told you people some complex algebraic equations that we solved, and also in reference to GSC 2023 examination. So today we want to look at this polynomial, and it's a cubic algebraic equation. So let's move straight to it. First one we have, the question said x cubed plus 2x squared minus 9x minus 18 equal to 0. So why is this a cubic polynomial? Because of the presence of cube, x cubed, x raised to the power 3, because of the presence of 3 here. So that what makes it a cubic polynomial. And why is it an algebra? It has what? Letters, numbers, and also have what? The signs, which is the plus and minus. And why is it an equation? Because of the equal to sign here. And also have what? A constant, which is 18 and 0. So now, how do I solve this solution? Then we have what becomes what? X cubed. I write my question. 2x squared minus 9x minus 18 equal to what? 0. So the first thing I have to do is what? I'll group this particular question into two different places. I have this group and this group. Then to group this particular one, I have to what? Factorize. I'll factorize this particular x raised to the power 3 plus 2x squared minus 9x minus 18. I have to factorize them separately while solving an algebra. Then it now becomes what? What is common here? The highest common factor between the x raised to the power 3 and what? 2x squared is what? X squared. So I can get x squared in the both of them. Then when x squared goes into 3x, what's remaining? I'm left with x. Then when x squared goes into 2x squared, I'm left with what? 2. With what? 2. So I'm left with what? 2. So that's the what? Highest common value. Now coming to this part, what's common here? The value common here is minus 9. That's the value common here. 18 here doesn't have x, so there's no common value. So the highest common value here is what? Minus 9. So when minus 9 goes to x, my minus 9x, I'm left with just x. Then when minus 9 goes into what? 18, minus 18, I'm left with what? Plus 2. Minus going to minus becomes plus. Then 9 going to 18 becomes 2. Then close the bracket, equal to what? 0. So now the next thing I'll do is what? I'll pick this particular value here, x squared minus 9. Pick the ones that are not in bracket and make them one bracket. So it becomes what? X squared minus 9. Then I'll pick one of the brackets. The two brackets now are the same. X plus 2 and x plus 2, they are the same. So I'll pick one of the brackets. Then I'm left with what? Then I have this bracket here. Then equal to what? 0. Then if I have this and this equal to 0, which is what? The x squared minus 9 and what? X plus 2 equal to 0. That means this bracket is equal to 0 and this bracket is also equal to 0. Now remember the question says cubic polynomial. So there have to what? There have to be 3 values of x. But when it's quadratic, it becomes 2 values of x. So this question says 3 values of x, which is what? That's the reason why it called what? The cubic polynomial. So now it now becomes what? I have my x squared minus 9 is equal to 0. That's the first value. Then I also have what? The second one, which is what? X plus 2 equal to what? 0. This is the second value. So now, when I have this particular question, then how do I get 0 from here? How do I get x? Then my x, when plus 2 moves to this part, it becomes what? Minus 2. So this is my first value of x. My first value of x is minus 2. How did I get minus 2? X plus 2 equal to 0. Then the 2 will move to this part, it becomes minus 2. This is my first values of x. Then the second value of x will be gotten from this part. Then now becomes what? I have what? X squared minus 9. My minus 9 here can also be represented as saying what? 3 raised to the power 2 equal to what? 0. How do I get my 3 raised to the power 2? That means what? 3 times 3, which is 9. 3 raised to the power 2 means 3 times 3, which is what? 9. Then when minus 3 moves to this part, then this 3 will move. Either moving or you what? Add 3 to both sides, or this 3 has to move to this part. So it becomes what? X squared equal to what? Minus 3 is moving, becomes plus 3. That's 3 squared. Remember, I'm looking for x. I'm looking for x, not x squared. So all I have to do is I will square both sides. I'm squaring both sides to get the value of x, not x squared. Then if I square both sides, it becomes what? My x squared, square this part, and my what? 3 square. I'm squaring this. Now take note, when you are squaring this particular value, it has to be a plus and a minus. It has to be a plus and a minus. So the value of this value here will either be in plus or in minus. So this square will move this square. So I'm left with what value of x here is now equal to what? Square root of what? 3. This square will cancel what? This particular square here. So I'm left with what? Plus or minus what? 3. So therefore, my values of x is now what? I have 3 values of x now. The first value of x is what? Minus 2. The second value of x is what? Minus 3. And the third value of x is what? 3, which is the same thing as plus 3. So this is my 3 values of x. Minus 2, minus 3, and plus 3 are the 3 values of x. That's why it's called what? A cubic polynomial. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe my page, like, and drop a comment. See you in the next class. Bye-bye.